Hello!
Hello!
Hi, everyone!
Hi! Hi,
Hello!
everyone!
This is Kate.
I'm Valerie.
And I'm Doris.
Welcome to Girl Talk PH's episode 24. Oh my gosh, episode
Yes.
24 na pala
Ganun na
tayo.
pala kadami.
Yes. So,
Mm.
before we begin, let me see the chat.
Meron na
somebody
si
here?
Kimmy. Kimmy is here.
Oops. What happened? Nawala ako. Wait.
Pero alam mo, Kate,
Hi, Kimmy. Okay. Hi,
I
Kimmy.
shared the video. Hindi lumabas. Kailangan yata
You have to do
i-share
it
during
again?
live. Yes. But hello, everyone. So while you're sharing it, Kate, I just want to say a lovely Wednesday ba ngayon? Wednesday evening
Yeah.
to everyone.
Okay. Before we begin, can we share? Yeah?
Yep.
Let's all
Let's share.
check
Yeah,
let's go to
I'm about to share.
share it on the page because that's part of the mechanics if you want to win a prize. Hi, Dessa. Let me share on my page.
Hi. Thank you so much for joining
Ayan, it is
us.
working.
I can't find the live. Is
Huh?
it here?
Ayan. Go to
I can't find the live.
facebook.com/ph. Go to Girl Talks page and share it.
Ayun, nakita ko na. It's live now. Let me share it. Si Roxanne, nandito
Okay.
rin. Hello.
Hi, Roxanne.
Oy, hi, oh, there.
Our
Hi,
usual
Rox.
suspects.
Sige, wait lang. Girls, we're gonna share it lang on our Facebook
this
pages.
This is funny. Every time we have a new episode, we think, we can share it in 2 minutes. It's gonna be fast this time. It's gonna be fast. And then when the episode begins, we're like, wait. So I feel like such a boomer. Nasaan yung link? Nasaan yung link? Di ko mahanap. Wait. Ayan, now I'm
I
gonna
don't
share
even
on
know if it's shared already. Okay.
Ayan, I saw it. Doris shared because you're my friend.
I've shared? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I wasn't even sure. Anyway, so there.
So hello everybody and welcome to Girl Talks Mental Health Talk.
Bakit pa special? Yeah, diba? Bakit special?
No, because
itong
I've been
episode?
waiting. You've been asking me. This is like one of our. You always tell me mag-mental health talk tayo, but I'm always like, ne, wag muna. Let's save it for a rainy day. Well, the rainy day has come figuratively and maybe literally because it was kind of drizzling the other day. Yes, I think it's the right time to talk about mental health because we've exceeded the first year of being in quarantine, and one of the effects of being stuck in the longest quarantine in the world, Philippines. One of the effects of being stuck in the longest, harshest quarantines in the world is it's taking a toll on our mental well-being. Even on...
Yes.
Go ahead.
Kasi parang nakakalimutan natin, di ba, minsan, iniisip natin physical health lang kasi it's a virus, di ba?
Yes.
Physical health. Pero nakakalimutan natin na, oops, mental health is taking a toll too.
Yes, it is. Especially since... we'll discuss it later. I might overshare before we begin. But okay.
Let's say hi muna to the other people coming
Catherine
in. Catherine, hello.
Genevieve,
Hi, Catherine.
our usual suspects. Yes, the mental health awareness. Yes, I agree. Who else? Kasi
ito yung suggestion ni Kimmy.
Mental health.
Yes.
Kasi
mahirap.
Can you remind me, Kimmy? Please remind me later. Kasi I have something important to share about mom's mental health because I was speaking to some moms about this. Basta, remind me later. I want to get to that part. Next, what else did they say? Ayan, Roxanne.
It's very timely because we are facing this quarantine.
Yes. All right, so before we begin, Val, who is our sponsor, our mental health sponsor?
Okay, our sponsor, yung prize natin is from 2 local brands. First one is Skin Revolution and Sage Candle. Yan.
Ooh.
So, syempre self-care, di ba?
Self-care kit. I want a self-care kit.
Parang therapeutic, di ba, Val?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anong scent?
Parang very relaxing.
Etong Skin Revolution, it's a rose beauty oil. And then there's a bath scrub, coffee bath scrub. And yung candle naman, it's sea salt. Sea salt. So, ayan.
Nice.
Habang naliligo ka, pwedeng nandyan yan.
Thank you so much, Skin Revolution.
Thank you so much.
Sage Candles.
And of course, Beauty MNL.
Beauty MNL.
Yes, marami tayong products lagi from Beauty MNL.
I love Beauty MNL.
Yes, I love
So,
Beauty
Doris,
MNL
how
too.
can they win? How can they win the prize?
So if you want to win those products na hawak-hawak ni Val kanina, what you have to do is first follow at PH Girl Talk, at Skin.Revolution, at Miss Valerie Tan, at Replicate, and at Doris Strong on Instagram. Yan, kaming 5 kasama yung sponsor.
We will triple check
Second, what you
later.
have to do, yes. And then what you have to, second thing you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/girltalkph. Third, ayan, tune in
What's
to
the
our
third?
Facebook Live. Yan, yung ginagawa ninyo ngayon. Fourth,
Parang mali yung date. Why does it say
Oo nga, 28
27?
pala.
It's
28 yan. 28.
okay, so
Next.
fourth, like and share our Facebook Live episode. So, yun, yung mga mag-share ngayon dito, kung naka-public kayo, makikita yan, yung sharer na badge doon sa kasama ng name nyo sa taas. And then, fifth is comment and ask questions during the live broadcast. So, each comment or question counts as a raffle entry. Sixth, make sure that your Facebook share, YouTube subscription, and IG account are set to public. Kung hindi naman, send us a screenshot para madali. Kasi yung iba hindi aware dun sa settings ng YouTube subscriptions nila or yung paano gawin or parang ayaw nilang gawin na yung Facebook is public. So, it's okay, but send us a screenshot.
Yes.
So, there. So,
There you go.
yeah,
All right. So you have, I mean, if you haven't done it yet,
show.
yeah, you have the rest of the episode to do the following.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
So our topic for tonight
Yes.
again is mental health check. Yun ang
Mental
title.
health check, yes.
Yes.
So
Mental health.
now I wanna explain to you guys where we're coming from. Like, I guess I'll start with myself.
Yes.
Ang haba, ang dami, bala na yan. Ako ba nagsige sa inyan? Ang dami, sorry. Sorry, ang dami tuloy. Nahiya tuloy ako. Okay.
Hindi, ako na lang, kami na lang mag-introduce sa'yo.
Sige.
Diba?
Para
Siyempre.
kunyari guest. Sige,
Yes.
Yes.
Oo.
Okay, our special guest for tonight, wow, special guest tonight, is a mental health advocate since 2012. Makikita niya yan sa katewashere.com/mentalhealthph. She's also the founder of SOS Philippines, or Survivors of Suicide and Depression. You can also visit that Facebook page, SOS Philippines. So Doris,
Yes.
do the honors and introduce our guest.
Okay, without further ado,
Oh my gosh.
present to you. Okay, Kate Alvarez.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, am I red right now? Okay, yes. Thanks, guys. Thank you for having me on Girl Talk PH. Okay. It's my first time here. No, just kidding. It's my 24th time here. No, yeah. So, I mean, okay. I started in 2012. Just a backstory. I was misdiagnosed. I'm serious na to.
Okay, serious.
By the way, I want to know, like, is anybody from SOS Philippines here? I want to know, are people from the mental health groups here? Because we tried to promote this in the mental health groups. Meron ba? Let me check the comments section.
If anyone is from those Facebook groups,
Yeah, just
please
wanted to
leave a message.
say hi. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I may look like a bubbly, gregarious person on the outside, but one thing you don't know is that most people with mental health ailments, you can't tell. You can't tell because can you tell? I was
Walang
misdiagnosed.
specific face, diba?
No, there's no stereotype look. I was misdiagnosed with asthma when I was in college because I could not breathe. I just woke up one day. I was so stressed in college and I couldn't breathe. Parang asthma siya. That's why everyone thought, oh, maybe you should go to the doctor. And then the doctor sent me to my general doctor sent me to a pulmonologist. And then she did a gazillion tests, and then she said, I think you have stress-induced asthma. And I took inhalers for 2 years, but it didn't work the way it did with my friends. Diba, when you have asthma, you take an inhaler, and then after like seconds to maybe a few minutes, it's gone. You can breathe again. Ako, I took it, and parang 1 hour na. Wala pa rin. But for 2 years, I was trying all sorts of medications until one day my doctor... after that, after many years, 10 years later, or so, the doctor said, it's time for you to see, I think, a psychiatrist. And I was angry because I was like, I'm not crazy. Because back then, di ba, the stigma, when you say psychiatrist, parang, ay, sila ulo. Di ba? So that's what I thought. Anyway, I was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder, also known as GAD. And then a few years later, as a tragedy happened in my life. And a year after that, I was diagnosed with a second thing, which is major depressive disorder, also known as MDD. I still have it now, but I am better. It's managed, but it's been years, and yun. I like saying that out loud because I want people to say it normally, because it's okay to have that. I mean, I want to get the stigma out. Yeah. So yun lang. Naging serious bigla yung ear.
Pero maganda
let's
yun
laugh
kasi
again.
for you to really share your experiences
Yeah.
para makita rin ng mga tao kasi syempre tayo fun tayo sa episodes pero syempre real life may hardships din naman talaga
Yes.
siya. Ito
So
nga yung
there.
sabi ni Roxanne
Ayan.
Sabi niya,
Roxanne, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
yung OJT niya sa National Mental Health.
Yes.
So, nakaka-relate siya sa topic.
Yes. Thank you. You know, Roxanne, you surprise me every episode. I didn't know this was your course in grad school. And how did I handle it? Later. We'll get there. There. Yeah,
Okay.
before though, it's shameful to see, for people to know that. But now, you know what? I'm not ashamed. I can argue because I'm in a good place. Pero syempre back then I was so defensive and angry. But now I can intellectually argue with people. Anyway, moving on. What about you, Val?
Ako naman, I can't speak for Doris, no, pero ako, like, I don't know 100% everything about mental health, pero fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, pero wala rin naman akong close na alam ko going through that, except you, Kate. Pero we got close recently rin lang naman di ba? Hindi naman from before. So, I want to learn more about it so I can be more sensitive. I know how to react and to deal with it. So,
Thank you. What about you,
how
Dor?
about you, Doris?
Yes. When it comes to mental health, I'd say also na medyo bago lang ako, like really learning more about it. I do have friends who are diagnosed with certain conditions. I think also me, I have concerns also that I need to deal with, ganyan. Pero I'm not not yet there, like diagnosed level.
Yeah.
When it comes to mental health, it's very it's something that I want to explore. Like what's the difference of this and that? Ano ba yung normal na sadness?
Oh,
And ano ba yung
Yan,
depression?
we're gonna
yes,
get
yes.
there later. That's part of
Yes,
our...
yes.
Sige. Oh, let's go kasi we only have 45 minutes left. Ayan,
Sige,
disclaimer.
sige.
Oh yes.
Wait, isa
We
pa
are
lang yung
not
disclaimer.
doctors, obviously
I'm
naman.
not.
We are not doctors
Obviously.
or medical
No,
professionals.
yeah, we are not doctors. We just have to put that disclaimer kasi that's one thing I learned in my training as a mental health advocate. You have to let them know your background. So we're not medical professionals. We're not doctors. If you have emergency cases, please get in touch with psychiatrists. Everything that we're sharing today is based on experience, especially mine.
Yes.
Yun. Later on, I will give you some hotlines to go to. Ayan. Next, let's...
Yung tanong nga
So,
ni Doris
yan, yung tanong ko nga.
kanina.
Oo. Kasi, di ba, lahat tayo, the past year, ang daming adjustments na ginawa, ang daming changes na nangyari sa buhay natin. So, normal yung sadness. And it's understandable that we feel parang heightened na sadness compared dun sa previous years. Pero how will you know kung depression na pala yun?
Ito ha, you know what? Before I was diagnosed, I was personally one of those people who believed all the fallacies about depression. Because, let's be honest, we come from a super conservative society that stigmatizes mental health. So, as a kid, I believed all of the fallacies. Like, I thought, ay, drama lang. Ganyan. Because that's why I always give people chances. Like, if now someone is medyo insensitive, sabi ko, sige, even if nakakainis, let's see if they can learn. Because I learned the hard way. So anyway, the difference. Sadness is a feeling. Depression or clinical depression is a sickness. The problem, I think, is we tend to interchange. Diba? We use the word depression so lightly. Ako, now,
Oo. Yeah.
now that I'm a mental health advocate, I'm careful. Like, whenever someone tells me, oh my God, I'm so depressed, I'm like, do you mean sad? Or do you, like, have a diagnosed depression? Because kawawa naman kaming may tunay na depression. Parang you're using our sickness so lightly to describe just sadness. Not that I'm saying your sadness is not valid. It's valid. So yun, sadness is the feeling, and then depression is something deeper. It's more than sadness, actually. For most of us, we have other symptoms. We have other symptoms that a doctor, only a doctor can pinpoint. So it's much deeper than that. Later on, I'm gonna discuss with you those signs, those symptoms of depression. But yun, that's the major difference. Sadness is the feeling. Depression is more than the feeling. It's darker. It's much darker. And to be honest, some people who are depressed, who have clinical depression, when you ask them, anong problema ba? Some of them, hindi nila alam. Or
It's just how they feel.
Yeah. For some people, yes, there's something going on, a trigger. And that's hard kasi people will only believe you if there's something bad happening in your life. Like for them, ano bang bad na nangyari sa life mo? If it's verified, that's the only time they'll believe you. Pero pag kunyari, mayaman to, maganda yung job, kompleto, hindi ka pwedeng maging depressed. Hindi nga, it's a sickness nga. Sickness says can happen to anyone. And that's what clinical depression is. That's what I have.
Ang ganda nung ibang sharing ng ating
Can I
mga
see?
viewers para Thanks for
I want to
opening
see.
up, guys. Like sabi ni Kimmy, when I gave birth, my body took a while to heal and fully recover. What should have been 1 month recovery period became 6 months. So, dumaan pala siya sa postpartum depression.
Oh, you know what, Kimmy? Thank you for there. That's what I was telling you kanina. Remind me. Ayan, ni-remind na. You know, mental health is more open. People are more open about mental health. But when it comes to the moms going through postpartum, there's a lot of stigma because as Filipinos, we expect moms to be superheroes.
Yung parang,
right?
super happy na agad, diba?
Never complaining, happy about everything. But there's a growing number of moms actually now who have postpartum, and a number of them approached me and they're saying, wala bang postpartum support group? Tapos na-realize ko, oo nga, parang wala. So maybe I'm waiting for one mom to, like I have a mommy friend, I don't want to say her name yet, she's a blogger and she's asking me if there's a support group. So I told her, maybe you should start your own. So there.
So wala pa.
Merong support group. Wala, as far as I know, there are support groups for teenagers, for schools, universities, for women, but none for specifically for mothers. So if I hear of that, Kimmy, thank you so much for sharing that. Kasi it's hard for a lot of moms to admit that. There.
Okay, one more before we move on dun sa next topic natin. Ito, nag-share si Roxanne. Nagkaroon daw siya ng allergic rhinitis. Tapos, dun daw niya na-start ma-feel maging down and depressed. May iiyak ka, parang gusto mo na lang gumawa ng bagay to end that sadness. And then later, she found out may ingredients daw sa nasal spray that causes depression.
Really?
That's her experience.
Yeah. Yeah, see, we don't know, diba? We don't know when someone is going through it. It's not always obvious. And also, when you see a psychiatrist or what we call a P-doc, yun ang tawag namin nun, P-doc, parang rapper, hey P-doc, you have to tell him about all of your medications, because if he prescribes to you medications for depression, they have to see if it will react with the other medications you have. So that's the reason why you really need to be super honest with your doctor. There. Next.
Okay, next. Pag-usapan na natin, Kate, yung signs of clinical depression.
Ayan. Okay.
Ano-ano ba yung mga signs na yan?
I wrote an article about this after I interviewed some psychiatrists. So this is just the compressed version. First sign, difficulty concentrating. Remembering details. Parang suddenly makakalimutin ka na. You're not your
usual self?
Yeah, you're not your usual self, yeah. And then second, constant fatigue and decreased energy. Like what Roxanne said, parang wala kang gana to get out of bed.
Walang purpose.
Some people, you cannot even pull them out of bed. As in, it's not drama or anything. It's like your energy level dropped. Number 3, feelings of guilt, worthlessness, hopelessness, and helplessness. Number 4, insomnia or hypersomnia. Irritability and restlessness. persistent sadness, anxiety, or empty feelings, overeating or appetite loss. Ayan. Number 8, persistent aches or pains such as headaches. Yeah, and you have other pains in your body. Like with me, I was always having an upset stomach no matter how healthy my food was. Parang my tummy was always like hurricane. Ayan. Cramps, digestive problems that do not ease with other things. And then 9th, this is the darkest side. It's thoughts of suicide and actual suicide attempts. So yun, if you have many of those things on the checklist and it persists for about 2 to 3, it lingers for 2 to 3 weeks or so, it's time to see a doctor, a psychiatrist, so that he can further assess if indeed you have it. Because let's be honest, we all get sad, diba? We can have those things on the checklist, but we don't have clinical depression. Pero if it doesn't improve in weeks time, it's, yun. Most of us, we always say na parang iba na. Diba? Kung meron ditong silent watcher na who's going through something, parang na parang iba na. Bakit iba na? This is not the usual heartache na iniyakan mo yung ex-boyfriend mo, hindi ka kumain for 1 week.
Yes.
It's deeper na eh. And also, what is that? Is that me? Did
What?
I hear?
Okay.
I heard a parang a grilling sound. Is that me?
Wala naman sa amin.
Wala. Is that you, Doris?
I hear it.
You heard it, no?
I don't
Is that-
think
no,
it's
no.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's
Yun.
here. Yeah.
Ayun, so yun. There.
Yeah,
Where
so,
were we?
pero,
Sorry,
May
ang
isa
distract
tayong
ako.
viewer.
Oh,
Yes.
anong sabi?
Kate, may isa tayong viewer. Ang sabi niya, depression is yung feeling na parang you're drowning.
Yes,
is
that's
that,
yeah. Yes, it is.
Is that also
I mean, you're drowning in your sorrow, you can't stop thinking. The thoughts ruminate. You ruminate. Ayan, that's one of the things we go through in therapy. You ruminate the feelings na parang, be quiet. It's here. By the way, there's this thing that we're flashing kanina pa. It's katewashere.com/mentalhealthph. Before kasi, when I was new at this, everyone was always asking my help na, oy, can you send me to a good therapist? Or can you refer me to a hotline, a crisis hotline, a group? I got so, parang I was answering the same questions over and over again. So sabi ko, you know what? I'm gonna put it in my blog. Para nandun na lahat. And you can read it there. So this is my master list of mental health resources, hotlines, groups, all the groups in the Philippines. We have a lot actually. Sobrang dami. And where to go, if you want to get what apps to download, it's all there. So yun lang. Please
Pero Kate,
click.
ito yung tanong ng maraming tao eh.
Ano,
Diba parang, ano ba yung difference ng psychiatrist and
Ayan.
psychologist? Because we hear it all the time.
Yes. It's simple. A psychiatrist is a doctor. A psychologist is not a doctor. A psychiatrist can prescribe medication for your anxiety, schizophrenia, what else? Manic depression. Psychologists cannot prescribe meds, but both of them can do talk therapy. I've experienced both. I'm not saying one is better than the other. They both are good. It depends on your level. For me, it's best to start with a psychiatrist, and then you can have a psychologist on the side, and then maybe when you're better na and you're off meds, you can stick to the psychologist. It's up to you. It's different per person. The approach is different per person. Yes, journaling also helps, Roxanne. Oh my gosh, I remember my journal in my dark days. I want to burn it. No,
Pero,
I don't want to burn
Di ba,
it.
Kate, dati, mas may stigma. How has
Yes.
mental health awareness improved in the last few years?
Oh, a lot. Remember in my poster, I said it was so hard for me before. Are you okay, Doris? Nakita ko kanina when you're looking at the list, parang binibilang mo kung meron ka. You're like,
no. I'm actually, I actually
Or
felt
like,
that
do I know
hindi
someone?
pala ako depressed.
okay pala. Okay, good. No, it's good. Kasi it's good to know. Because it makes you also overthink, diba? But anyway, before kasi,
Yeah.
sobrang konti lang namin na konti lang yung support group. Sobrang konti namin. And before, when you post something defending mental health on Facebook, oh my God, my friends would laugh at me. My relatives, my people I know who were not educated yet about mental health, they would roll their eyes at me. I would cry kasi parang I felt so alone when I defend mental health. Sobrang konti lang namin. And then, pinapahiya kami on social media when they hear of stories of people na na-depress. But now, if you notice now, people help. There's a big support system na, diba? Celebrities, artists,
Naging advocacy na rin ng mga
and,
artista, yeah.
even politicians. So now I can breathe better now. Actually, I think that's one of the reasons why I healed. Kasi before, kasi parang wala na kaming hope. But now that there's a bigger support system, I feel like I can breathe better. And we also have a mental health act na it was passed. When was it passed? Was it 2019? I forgot my notes.
2018.
Yun. So that is the big difference. We have a mental health act. Although hindi pa siya masyadong na-implement. They're still in the process of writing and fixing everything. Diana, I'm so happy you're here. She promoted her. She runs a school. She's a teacher and she runs a school and she promotes mental well-being with her students as early as grade school to high school.
Nice.
So, anyway, Hi, Diana. Ayan. Doris, nawala ka.
Yes, it's
Doris,
fine.
ikaw na magbasa nung kay
Ikaw na
Diana
magbasa.
kasi
Kung
wala akong
nababasa mo.
salamin.
Okay, sige.
Hindi ko makita.
Okay, so sabi ni Diana, I think we also should be more sensitive to those going through something. We have the tendency to want to help and give advice or be like a cheerleader to our friend. Pero minsan, rah-rah doesn't really work. Sometimes we just need to listen and be present. Yes, tama. Okay.
Si Doris is a great listener. Whenever I have issues, I call Doris kasi alam ko makikinig siya. No, kasi I don't like talking to people who think that they have to fix me. Can you relate? Raise your hands in the comment section. The thing is, the only people who can fix us is ourselves with the help, of course, of professionals. Pero when we reach out to friends, we just want someone to listen, just and empathize. Yun.
Yes.
So sometimes,
And also kasi,
go ahead.
And also kasi while you're talking, parang napaprocess mo ng mas maayos yung mga bagay. And I have to publicly thank these two kasi these two, yan, si Kate and si Val, they're like that to me. We're like that to each other. And yun nga diba? Parang ngayon, what's good is that you can be open, you can be more transparent about things that you're going through. Hindi lang dahil pandemic, pero because now of the awareness now na, and there's even like a program, I haven't really watched it, saying it's okay to not be okay.
So you haven't watched it? It's so nice.
I watched like 2 episodes. Did you watch it, Val?
I cried.
First half lang of the first episode.
We can't be friends.
Okay,
Joke lang.
okay.
I joke lang. I cried. I cried.
Yeah, but it's
Anyway.
saying nga, diba? There's support there. It's saying nga na it's okay. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to hide it anymore. Like yung sabi mo nga, Kate, before you were trying not to tell so many people about it because you think you'll be judged, diba? So now it's it's more accepted. And I think for that kasi diba, first we have to accept within ourselves na parang okay, maybe I have this condition. So acceptance talaga. But it's also important to be accepted by the society just in case you have it. So yeah, what can you say about that, Kid?
Well, wait, I'm looking. Sorry, if I keep looking to the side, it's not because I'm not paying attention. Nandito yung computer ko kasi
Yeah, it's the same.
wala akong salamin. So I can only read it in my computer, which is bigger. But there. Ayan, I want to see what the girls and guys. Oh, Javi is here. Javi is a mental health advocate as well. He's part of my group SOS. And yeah, thank you, Javi, for being an ally. Next. Let's see.
Gusto ko lang i-highlight itong sinabi ni Jodith.
Ay,
Huwag kang
sorry,
mag-alala. Huwag kang mag-alala, Jodith. Ako, Jologs ako. So, magkakaintindihan tayo dyan.
Ako rin, charot.
Sure. Konyo-konyo ni joke lang. Ay, wait, basahin natin dito sabi ni Queenie. Maganda yung topic na mental health lalo na sa panahon ngayon. Kaya nga yung tanong ko, ang next question ko, how has the pandemic affected your mental health? Ikaw muna, Doris.
Sige.
Ikaw muna, Doris.
Doris, ikaw muna.
Well, sa akin, I went through a lot of changes the past year. I won't go into detail, pero sobrang daming changes. Na sa totoo lang, hindi ako sanay kasi my life is very, used to be very like, wala lang, chill lang, ganyan. And it's still okay now. But, I mean, I went through talaga parang roller coaster of emotions, of thoughts. So yeah, but I think what's good naman is when you have friends, when your friends have time. So, to listen to you. 'Di ba?
May time
Parang,
ako.
it's, yeah. And when your friends actually try to make time also, it becomes easier. I think that's what's important, no? Aside from, yun nga, yung going to a psychologist, that you have people beside, yeah, who would understand you and lead you to a psychologist if you actually need
If you
one.
need. Ikaw, Val, how has it affected you? Ayan na naman yung sound.
And then, may mga days talaga na parang wala kang gana, yung parang walang gana, lethargic ka, pero I allow myself to just one day na magpahinga lang, manood ng series, mag-relax, pero the next day, hindi ko naman pwedeng tuloy-tuloy yun. Talaga, I really push myself to do things. And actually, yung way ko of coping sa pandemic is to be busier, to be more productive. Pero I know people have different ways of coping. Yeah, ways of coping. Ikaw, Kate?
Yun nga, I don't know if you've been reading articles. There have been studies na yung mga taong stuck in quarantine, lahat tayo, we're suffering more. Lalo na, we're adjusting to so many things. Like, may nakita ko dito, where's Chris? Chris said, lalo daw siyang, can you highlight Chris's, lalo akong na-stress because of online class. Maraming nasa-stress.
Oo, kasi
Mommies,
parang teacher na rin sila.
Yeah, and
teacher,
first of all,
art teacher.
hindi kaya maganda yung internet connection natin in this country
Yeah.
in general. Tapos, and then hindi naman lahat ng tao malaki yung house. Sometimes we live in a small cramped space. We have to share the Wi-Fi. So, the stress levels in the pandemic is extra
High talaga,
it's not-
super high.
yes,
Tsaka wala
yeah.
kasing end in sight pa as of
Wala.
now, diba?
Also,
So, lalong stressful.
Ayan, what the Genevieve said.
Si Genevieve
Oh, no.
said, na
Sorry to hear
she
this.
lost her job. Kaya yung husband niya and siya, nag-decide sila
you decide
magtira
to-
sa province. Pero sana mas okay yung buhay mo doon. Baka
mas
ang daming lumipat ng province
Oh,
kasi
yeah.
diba, work from home na
Nakaka-stress na
lang.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yun nga, maraming like may studies saying that mental health conditions increased in the pandemic.
Understandably, as expected, no?
Yeah, and the stress levels of moms who are, kasi like, lalo na for moms, that's why I wanted to tell Kimmy about that. Moms are extra stressed now because before, you can send your kids to school and then they stay in school the whole day, you can do your chores. Now, everything's in the house. And you're watching everything. Ikaw na yung teacher. Diba? Sabi nga ng ibang mom, sana kami na lang yung sweldo. De, joke lang. Joke
Oo
lang.
nga eh.
No, because then
De,
the
joke
teachers are also working extra hard kasi they're adjusting to having slow internet tapos they have to teach different classes. Minsan pa daw, I heard instead of teaching one class lang, they'll teach it 5 times para divided into the different groups. So it's extra hard for teachers as well.
Yeah. Tsaka
So, parang
the lines are blurred.
Yes.
Parang blurred na yung lines, di ba? Walang boundaries masyado eh. Nagmi-mix up na lahat eh.
Like,
So
ano yung
parang
home and
even
ano yung
your
work.
mind, yeah, to
Wala na
process
ring boundary.
everything and to, yes.
So, ano
Well,
nga ba
you're
yung,
saying-
parang
Ayan.
burnout siya, no? Ano
Val,
nga ba yung signs
What are
of
the signs of a burnout?
burnout?
Ayun.
So, yung mga ibang signs na based on research, yung exhaustion, makakalimutin, forgetfulness,
Yes.
nagkakasakit, or poor relationship with manager, miscommitments, declining health, maraming mga signs of burnout or yung minsan yung quality ng work mo mababa na. Ayun. So, yun yung iba-ibang mga signs of a burnout. Yes.
Yes. Ayan, let's highlight some of the... Ang ganda ng comments ng iba, ha? Thank you for...
Yes,
we
yes,
have
yes.
some... Rosalie... Rosalie just joined us, no? She's...
Yes. Hi, Rosalie.
Hi, Rosalie. Ayan. Queenie said, yung budgeting at menu for the day, dyan talaga sumasakit ulo. May
Parang
nag-download
chef
na-
ka rin kasi.
Yeah,
Chef ka rin.
ako
diba?
rin napapagod ako. I usually just cook for 2 people, me and my mom, or just me. But, yun. And then, let's highlight Roxanne. Ayan,
Teka lang,
Lynn pala.
ayan muna. Sabi niya, I learned a lot and natuto siya to be brave and strong to face all the trials.
Thank you, Lynn. Ayan, Roxanne. Nawala si Doris. Doris. Sabi niya, buti na lang sa company namin.
They included mental
Yeah.
health. Wow.
They have a hotline where they can call if they need someone to talk to, emphasizing this dahil people have the tendency na hindi mag-open up. So you know what? I notice a lot of the big companies now may mental. Ay, why are you laughing ba? May nakita kong funny comment.
Hindi, wala.
Ayun. So anyway, what's this? Nawala tuloy ako.
Hindi, di ba after ng burnout, yung di ba yung sinabi natin emotions kanina, yung parang, parang tamad na tamad ka, wala kang energy,
right.
Ano bang, may term ba nun?
Yes.
Di ba may term na kumakalat, di ba? What is it?
It's called languishing. Google nyo yan kasi go to New York Times. I saw this article. It's called, Are You Languishing? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am languishing. It's when you're not exactly on the depression stage, pero at the same time, parang you're not doing well. You're kind of aimless. Parang you're just going through the day.
Pilot, parang autopilot.
Autopilot mode, yun.
Yeah,
Do you
yes.
raise your hand if you feel like you're languishing? Yung parang, I'm not doing my best, but I'm doing something, pero okay lang. It's not my best. It's not my best performance. I'm just autopilot mode. Yan, sabi ni Kimmy, we feel lost and unsure. So,
yes.
Pero understandable.
Kaya ngayon parang joyless.
Yes,
parang joyless, no?
Wait,
joyless
speaking
yung
of joy, I saw this nice comment by Diane about, where is it? Can you highlight Diane's comment? It was
Diana?
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ayan, there's a tendency to go overboard on positive psychology na parang si Joy ng Inside Out. Do you remember that sa Pixar,
Yes,
si Joy?
sa movie, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it becomes toxic. It's true. I hate toxic positivity. It's healthier to acknowledge how one feels instead of denying it. Acknowledge without judgment. Then ask for help, professional help kung kailangan. Yes. Remember yung sa Inside Out? Actually, I think that's a good introduction for kids to understand mental health. Kasi di ba, ano yung mga feelings? Si anger, sadness,
Fear.
Fear,
Joy.
joy. What's the other one? Help. Basta yun. Di ba, if you notice, joy is not the leader. You know what I mean? It's not just joy that needs to dominate. You need to be balanced. Sometimes anger takes over. Sometimes fear takes over. Pero at the end, dapat team sila. So the movie shows you that all emotions are valid.
Matter.
So if today you're extra angry, just be honest about it. If today you're extra sad, be honest about it. All emotions matter.
Yeah. And then also, wag yung parang may isang isusuppress. Na parang hindi pwede yung sadness, diba? Kasi actually, there's a purpose also. I mean, not that I'm saying it's good, but you know, it's part of all the
Disgust
it's
yung
part
isa.
of it.
Thanks, Genevieve.
Disgust, yes.
Si
Tama,
disgust,
tama.
ayun. Thank you.
So yeah,
Sorry,
yung,
Gunners, continue.
Yeah, yung parang not really neglecting sadness, diba? Ganun yung movie na parang wag mo namang i-push down yung sadness. So yeah, acknowledging it, diba? There.
All right.
What Kimmy said,
Let
na
us
first step
read
is to
more
acknowledge
comments.
what's going on.
Ayan. So now, ayan, Queenie said,
Pandemic.
so yun nga, lahat
taught me to
tayo,
trust
we have our own ways.
ways of coping.
We
yes,
have our
yes,
own
yes.
ways. We have different ways. And this is Queenie's way. Hang on, I'm looking lang at our list kasi I wanna ask you guys, my two girls, and also the people online, how do you care for your mental well-being during the pandemic? You can go from something super shallow to super deep. It doesn't matter. We all have our own ways. Please share. Let's start with Val.
Ako
So,
every
on the
morning, itong may natutunan ako during the pandemic. Kasi parang nabasa ko, the first 20 minutes when you wake up is super important kasi it's the time that your brain absorbs a lot of information. So the first 20 minutes, don't touch your phone. Tapos, kasi parang pumapasok na agad yung social media eh. Parang maganda yung first 20 minutes is to really meditate. So ako, nakikinig ako ng podcast while brushing my teeth. So parang yun yung may mga meditation na akong pinapakinggan. So nakakatulong talaga siya. It truly sets the tone for the whole day. Kaysa yung umpisa pa lang parang, oh my God, 10,000 cases. Or parang gano'n, no? Parang medyo tense ka agad. Not hiding from the reality naman, but just waiting for the right time na basahin siya. Pero sa umaga, stop ako doon. So, very helpful siya sa akin. Kayo?
Doris.
Sa akin, mababaw lang. I learned to watch series sa Netflix. Kasi sa totoo lang before, hindi ako masyadong nagsistay and talagang nakahiga tapos nanonood lang. Hindi ko style yun. I'm seldom like that. Pero, yun nga di ba, nawalan tayo ng mga labas-labas. And then, there was a time when when COVID started, na I focused so much on the news, tas kung ano-ano na yung mga nasa utak ko. So, someone actually suggested, manood ka ng Friends. So, all of a sudden, first time ko napanood ng Friends. And up to now, that's what I do. If there are things na parang laging nagpa-play sa utak ko, whether it's just, concerns or even work that I have to do, I remind myself, no, it's okay. You have to rest. You have to let yourself enjoy and have some downtime. And yun, for me, that helps.
Ikaw, Kate.
Okay. I say no. I give my boundaries even if people get mad. I think that's one of the biggest things I learned from therapy. Because I used to be a yes girl. Na parang, hindi, I'll say yes.
For a lot of girls na nice, na pinalaking nice dapat, di ba?
Nice
Ganyan
ba?
yung, hindi, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
masyado
I
na
know what you
Filipino
mean.
culture,
Oo,
parang babae
yun
ka,
nga eh.
dapat polite
Dapat
ka.
mabait ka.
Oo,
Dapat hindi ka magiging mataray. So ako, one thing I learned is like, bahala ka, ayoko. I'm full for the day. I've reached my maximum. I've reached the limit of my patience. I have very little patience, but I've reached the maximum tolerance for what I can take today. I'm gonna say no. And if they get mad, okay, well, that's the reason why I said no, because look, you're getting mad. So there. Boundaries. That's how I try to keep sane in the pandemic. So now, it is time for the open forum.
But okay, reminder lang, if you actually want to
Win
the
our prize.
yes, you go to our Instagram and check the second post there, yung flat lay. There you can find the instructions. Para habang nag-open forum tayo, yung iba dyan, double check na kung na-follow ba nila lahat ng mechanic.
Kasi if you win, if your name comes up as the winner and then we find out that you didn't follow instructions, we're gonna take it back and give it to someone else. Yun.
Basahin natin yung mga ways of coping ng mga
Patingin
viewers natin, ha?
Yeah, and also you
Okay.
girls and guys, you can ask questions. We'll try our best to answer.
Ito sabi ni Lynn, she takes a deep breath pagka strong yung emotions niya. Tapos sabi naman ni Roxanne, recognize your emotions kasi dealing with kids can't handle many emotions. So recognizing them if they are angry really helps. Ganun din sa ating matatanda. Ayun.
Spoken like a true psych grad, Roxanne. Thank you for sharing that.
Ito naman
May
kay
part
Queenie.
2 pa nga
Ano sinabi niya?
Wala.
Yan, sabi ni Queenie, prayer for me, it restores me.
Okay. Kimmy reads too before going to bed. Yeah.
Wait,
I read too. Yeah?
meron tayong very loyal na comment from Roxanne. Sabi niya, lastly, reading articles, attending a Girl Talk PH episode like this. Big help daw.
Big help ka rin sa amin, Roxanne, kasi ang
Thank
dami
you,
namin natututunan sa kanya,
Yeah,
diba?
actually, we learned from... She suggested one of her topics for Diana. I'll look at the bigger screen. Yes to meditation, prayer to... me, quiet time, doing things that feed your soul, reading, writing, yoga. Things to do, and things you enjoy doing, mapa TikTok or
That's true.
Netflix. Actually, there was this time I was so down. I just watched funny TikTok videos all day. Pero once lang, kasi parang ay medyo nakakaano yung TikTok.
Parang feeling ko 1 hour maximum lang.
Ikaw
kasi,
1 hour maximum.
Meron akong timer kasi pag ano talaga siya
You forget.
Addicting talaga siya
I used to
mag-timer ka.
I used to hate TikTok. Tapos when I started watching, parang nagugulat na lang ako 2 hours. Ayan, Miss Kate. Wait, I will look at the big screen because I can't see.
Ito na lang, tatanong ko na lang sa'yo, Kate. Huwag mo
Ayan.
na basahin para
Okay.
bumilis yung buhay mo. Can you give us any idea how much yung pag-consult sa psychiatrist?
Oh my gosh. You know what? Okay, if you go to my mental health page, it may range kasi there's I would say the average, the lower range would be 1.5, but that's for, and then for more private and upscale, like the bigger hospitals, 3,000 na siya ngayon.
Per
Dati
hour?
two- Yes.
1 hour? Mahal
Yes,
din,
that's
ano?
that's the reason why we badly need a mental health bill, because not everyone can afford that. Even yung low cost
Yeah.
consultation, mahaba yung pila. Tapos you have to go to a specific hospital, ganyan. And now, syempre pandemic, how can you go, di ba? But if you look at my page, katewashere.com/mental health ph, I have a list there, like of all the low cost to high end. Kasi like now, yung ibang psychiatrists online na lang because they want to lessen face-to-face talking. There, that is the price range. It can go from 1.5 to 3,000. That's why if your office, like Roxanne's office, if your office provides free mental health consultation, please take advantage na. That is a good perk.
Mm. Nakakagulat din yung price,
wala yan 5
no?
to 10 years ago. In my previous companies, walang ganyan. Anyway, what else? More questions? Oh no, yes, Kimmy, it's pricey. But wait, Kimmy, do not, feel, meron akong alam na 500 lang or 1.5 lang. Go to my page. I don't memorize it, but it's in my blog page.
Okay,
Can
next
you-
question is...
Diana.
Okay,
Dayan.
game.
Yeah, sabi niya, can you share with us your experience with meds? Kung okay lang
Yes. Well, ayoko, joke lang. Yes, I took meds before when I was at the peak of my depression. I was so against it because of the stigma. I was like, hindi, kaya natural. Hindi talaga eh. Parang, hindi talaga. Kahit bumabad ka sa araw to get all the vitamin D in the world. If you need meds, you need meds. I think the reason why a lot of people refuse to get help is because of the stigma of medication. I'm here to tell you, it's okay to take medication. Okay? You can go to the groups that I mentioned in my blog. You can talk to other people who are taking it. It's different per person eh. Iba-iba yung side effect. For me, I remember the first time I took it, I couldn't breathe. Oh, here's the reason why I was diagnosed. I'm gonna tell you the story. This is how I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder. So when my doctor said, I think you should you should start seeing a psychiatrist, and I got mad. I was like, no! I'm not crazy! Syempre, mukhang crazy, lalong sumisigaw. I'm not crazy! But, so he said, okay, I'm going to prescribe you with anti-anxiety medication. That thing you think is asthma, I think it's anxiety. So the next time you have that asthma attack that you think is asthma, take this tablet. If you can breathe in 20 minutes, you better see a psychiatrist. So I'm like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. So sobrang excited kong magka-asthma attack kasi gustong-gusto kong i-prove wrong si Doc na if I take it, tinan mo, hindi pa rin ako nakakahinga, asthma yan, ganyan. So yun, so one of my worst, cannot breathe, hyperventilating, my lungs felt like it was closing. I took the tablet, and in 20 minutes, the air was crisp and clear. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see a psychiatrist now. Sobrang sorry, Doc. Inaway ko yung doctor, diba, with 40 years of experience.
I'm sure hindi yun yung first time na naka-encounter siya ng ganun. That's why he was so calm eh. Diba?
Yeah,
That's why he was so calm.
Yes,
here,
yes.
I'll give you like a few pieces. And then so my anti-anxiety made me breathe. I was wheezing. I was wheezing like hell. Everyone thought I had asthma kasi gumagano talaga ako for 1 hour. So, but when I take it, I can breathe. There. That's one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Kahit
how
non-expert
much?
advice mo. Yeah. No, I have a personal question.
Oh, you? Okay,
So,
I thought Kimmy.
So you were talking about anxiety, diba?
Yeah.
So is that a sign or is that usually something that leads to depression?
It could, because mine did after a few years. But something tragic happened in my life which triggered that. For some people, it's just anxiety. And I think it's better to discuss this with the doctor. Ayan, Kimmy, how much is the cost? Iba-iba.
Okay.
I forgot, parang, the anti-anxiety, I forgot, sorry. Kasi whenever I buy it, I buy many pieces. And it's been so long, I forgot. Sorry, it depends also.
Pero
And
PWD naman ang Kung
Yes, mental
PWD,
health
pwedeng may discount naman. Tama
yes,
ba?
yeah, but you know what? We were so stigmatized last year kasi maraming kumuha ng fake PWD pretending to have depression. We were so angry kasi na-stigmatize kami lalo eh. Kasi now people make fun of depression even more and anxiety. Now, when they see na may PWD card ka tapos nakasulat depression, they're like, oh, totoo ba yan? Yung ganon. But you can get, like, if you've been diagnosed na for months and you're taking psychiatric meds, you can ask your doctor to help you get a PWD card, which entitles you to discounts to the meds because meds can be expensive. But Kimmy, one thing I learned from the mental health groups is some of the medicines that you can find in Mercury, you can get it for much, much, much cheaper from the mental health institute, mental hospital. Yeah, or merong
Pwede.
yeah. And may mga low-cost places. It's in my blog. Sorry, hindi ko siya memorize, but I wrote it all there in my blog. Go to katewashere.com/mentalhealthph. It's there. Is there a risk mag-independent? Yes, there's a risk. But in my many years of taking it, I wasn't addicted.
Okay.
But
Okay,
there's a
sige.
risk. And that is why the doctor, when they prescribe it to you, by the way, they will give you, kunyari, 30 pieces lang for 1 month. And then when you give it to Mercury, sa stampan, naglalagyan nilang ng stamp yung paper mo para hindi ka ma-addict. Parang gano'n. You cannot keep buying. Nakakontrol yan. Yun.
Eto, may question si Maria Melinda David. Meron mga tao ba na may issue ba yung mga ibang may mental health issue na in denial sila? I guess it was possible sa'yo sa simula,
it's
di ba?
possible kasi like I was in denial because nga I was afraid of the stigma. And that's the reason why we have mental health groups so that we can encourage people to get help and let them know it's okay. It's okay to be diagnosed with something because there is help and there is hope.
Eto,
Lynn.
tanong naman ni Lynn. Dory, sige, go. Ask mo yung tanong ni Lynn.
Okay.
Sige.
Kasi hindi ko na naman
Sabi
nakita.
niya, if the patient cured in depression, there are possibilities that they might stop the meds or continue to take
Your
it.
doctor
Is it
can answer
maintenance
that.
na po
Yeah,
ba?
you have to listen to your doctor talaga. Kasi your doctor, and you have to be very honest with your doctor. You have to tell him or her everything that you're feeling. If you're feeling better, it doesn't mean stop na agad. He's gonna tell you, no, you might have to taper, or the doctor will tell you how long, and you have to listen. Kasi I made that mistake. I thought, okay na ako, so I stopped, and then it came back. And I had to start all over
Wag
again.
tayo mag-doktor-doktora,
Hindi tayo
no? I guess,
doktor.
trust the
Trust your doctor.
professionals.
Like, I trust my doctor a lot.
Yes. And Roxanne is saying thank you for sharing,
Oh.
Kate. You're so real and so true.
Thank
She
you.
appreciates it so
Thank you
much.
too. Hala, ang
Sige.
bilis ng time.
Yes,
Actually,
time
we might-
is
Oo nga.
almost up.
We might do a part 2 if this is... I didn't expect this many people. I was so nervous. I was like, ay, baka sanay sila dun sa mga fashion
Happy.
and 90s,
Yeah.
90s crushes in that episode ng Girl Talk. I was afraid that not many people would tune into this one, but thank you for joining us. Maybe, do you want us to do a part 2? Let us know.
Sige, let us know. Sige, while we're choosing the winner for today's episode, we can
we're
just
gonna
wrap
choose
it
na?
up. We're gonna wrap it up lang. Kate, ano bang advice mo to the people who are watching?
Tapos na. Wait. Let me think. My advice is it's okay to ask for help. Ma-pride din ako eh. I hate asking for help. I hate saying that I have flaws. Na joke lang. But you know what I mean? Like, we're always expected, I think in the Filipino society, diba? We're very conservative. We're always expected to be, like I said, superheroes. Matiisin. Diba? But honestly, the best thing you can do for yourself is admit when something's wrong. And if there's something wrong and you can't handle it, reach out for help. And then, if you reach out for help, choose the right people to ask help from, because some people will disappoint you. Let's be honest. Some people will disappoint you. And I'll be the first to admit, kulang pa ang mental health care sa Philippines. But we're getting better. We've improved so much in the last 5-7 years. A lot. Yun. So, if bitin kayo, please go to my mental health page. It's all there. It took me 5 years to compile all of that. Mga hotlines, phone numbers, listahan ng mga hospital, where to find a doctor, where to find a psychologist or psychiatrist. Meron din mental health groups for different kinds of people from all walks of life. Merong group for schizophrenia lang, merong group for anxiety lang, meron depression. I'm still waiting for the postpartum group for moms.
Dapat meron kasi medyo,
Sana meron.
I would
Pag-
assume na medyo common siya.
That's what I
no?
thought also eh. So if there, and I always update that page. So whenever may bagong group, ina-add ko dun sa page na yon. Meron din what else? Meron din for the religious people. Meron din for the non-religious people. Kasi, I'm non-denominational. I'm not partial towards one group. Yun. What else, Doris?
Saka,
Are you gonna say?
naisip ko lang, 'di ba? Parang before nga, even before the pandemic, yung postpartum depression talagang nangyayari
Oh.
na.
Mm-mm.
What more ngayon, 'di ba? Na parang
Oh,
you're
Rosalie.
going
Walang
through
support.
that.
Yes,
No,
walang support.
Rosalie, there's a girl who said, meron din siya. Mm-mm.
Postpartum, yes,
Yeah,
'di ba?
yeah.
Tapos pandemic pa hindi ka makalabas,
Oh.
quarantine. So,
Thank you. Huwag mo
Yeah,
nang
I think
pakiiyakin,
there-
Roxanne.
start na
Rosalie
support
said,
group.
naranasan niya rin. Yes. Thank you for sharing, Rosalie. Kasi nga, that's one thing I learned. Because I'm not a mom so I don't know. But when my mommy friend approached me, sabi niya, ang dami namin, pero walang group. I'm like, really? So hopefully,
Surprising, no? So surprising. Pero sana nga may
mommy group.
magsimula. Yes.
No, maraming mommy group. For like, how to raise kids,
Oo, yes.
diba?
Yes.
But
Pero
not
yung
for
for
the-
the specific
Yeah.
na postpartum,
So
yeah.
hopefully soon. All right.
Alright.
1 hour na. Bilis.
Yes, 1 hour
Oo.
now. We will announce
Maria,
our
you're welcome.
winner. And
But
our
then-
winner for today's episode is...
Yes.
Tada!
Kimmy.
Congratulations, Kimmy.
Congratulations, Kimmy. Kimmy, can you send us a message and then also so that we can have your Instagram handle?
Mm-mm. Yung actually maraming...
Asyado.
While
Wait, ang dami
Doris
pang
is looking,
nagko-comment.
ang dami nagtatanong about postpartum,
Yeah,
ma'am.
I'm
Maraming
very surprised.
interested.
Yeah, no, because nga, bitin nga, now they're all talking in the comment section. Sayang, bitin, we only have a few minutes left before,
Yes.
we have to end the session. Sayang, but maybe we'll do a part 2, huh? Maybe we can even have a mommy guest, right? Well, let's try that next time. Let's try that. Kasi
Yes, tama,
May
tama.
is Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, tama. May
Mother's
11.
Day.
Ay, hindi May 11. Basta second Sunday
May.
ba of May? Yeah, yes,
Basta
yes,
May. So, hey, that's a good topic. Let's see, ah.
Yes, yes.
All right, Kimmy, congratulations. Yes, part 2. Kimmy, can you
Yes.
send us your screen caps? Tama ba?
Yes, the screenshot.
So we can double check.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And then, the double check lang namin, if ever, syempre, if she fulfilled all the requirements, she gets these prizes. But if not, we have a first runner-up naman. So, ayun.
Yes.
Are we gonna
And
say
we'll
it
just
or
type it.
Wag na natin
No,
sabihin
we'll
na
just
runner-up
type it.
kasi, paasa naman masyado. But again, thank you so much to our sponsors, Skin
Yes.
Revolution and Sage.
Thank-
Check their Facebook and Instagram account at skin.revolution. It's available in Beauty MNL. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Ayun.
So, as we say goodbye for now, please take care of yourself. Remember, it's okay to not be okay, and there is help and hope. This has been Kate.
I'm Valerie.
And Doris. And we are.
Doris of Girl
Girl
Talk
Talk
PH.
PH. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you next
Bye.
episode.
Bye. Good night.